everyone, Everlong Mystic here. Today I am going to I'm going to do an all signs, and it is a tribute to the late and great Chris Cornell. And I'm going to give you your Chris Cornell song, and then we're going to do a reading about it, and I'll do one for every sign, and the timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy. Okay, Pisces, your song is Rusty Cage. It is an excellent song. So the song Rusty Cage is about kind of like getting fed up and breaking free. And there is something about the rust, because it takes a while for iron to rust. So that's like being stuck somewhere or putting up with something a very long time, and finally just busting the fuck out, right? Alright, Pisces. Let's see what your Rusty Cage message is. The box. Yeah, it's busting out of the box, right? Alright. Alright, let's see if there's something about the box in here. Now, you know what? We're not going to even read the book. We don't need the book for this, because it's like, this is you, Pisces. And it's kind of like this illusion trick in this card. Because if you look at it one way, it's like you are getting further, deeper into the box, right? But you really want to bust out of the box, right? You want to come out. Alright, what does Pisces need to know about getting out of this box? Breaking free. Breaking their rusty chains and run. You have the Page of Swords, the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords. Okay, this Page of Swords, this is the part of you, this is that new idea. This is the part of you that wants to break free. And I want to say it's breaking free from this Hierophant figure here, which is, this Hierophant is the box. It's like this old structure. This old structure that needs to come down. It's old, it's rusted. You need to get out of it. It causes you anxiety, it causes you pain, it's frustration. It keeps you up at night. Whoa, that came out quick. What's that? Sun. It's funny because like the sun here, it's there's one line in the song that talks about seeing God appear in the headlights of your truck. It's like as you're fleeing, or as you're breaking free from whatever cage or box that you're in. And it's interesting how it's related to this like an old structure, and this, the Hierophant is a religious figure, but like seeing the true light as you break out of that box, seeing the true light. Alright, is there anything else for Pisces? These are going to be little mini messages, not a long full reading. Alright. So we have the Death card here, and that's definitely putting an end to something. It's putting an end to this suffering because you've had enough. And this Father of Wands here, I feel like this Father of Wands is, it's like when, when that lightning strikes and you sit straight up and you're like, it's that moment. This is like that moment in time where you realize it's the spark that lights this light in the box. And it's what brings this new truth to you. Yeah, and looky here, you have the Magician and the Two of Pentacles. This Magician, it's you knowing. It's you knowing you have what it takes to break free. You have what it takes to get out of these constraints of this box. So that you can transform. You can transform your situation. Achieve some kind of balance for yourself. I like that. Death and transformation. Can't beat that, right? Alright, Pisces. This is your Rusty Cage message. And I'm off to the next one. Hey, Scorpio. So the song that came out for you was Call Me a Dog. And it's from the Temple of the Dog album. And there's so much going on in that song. It's very watery, a lot of emotions in that song, and it's weird. It's like there's vulnerability, there's control, there's kind of knowing when to pick your own battles, or knowing when to pick battles. But there's also like a little bit of a message of freedom, and there's lots of love in that song too. All right. Ooh, the threshold. Scorpio. You know, this kind of makes me think about pushing boundaries, Scorpio. The question is, though, is something or someone pushing your boundary, or are you pushing someone else's boundary? Because that could be either way. It could get a little dangerous. All right, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know about this threshold? We have the Eight of Swords here. There seems to be a certain focus here. It's weird. It's like this owl. This owl is not just an owl. It's kind of like being the lover and the fighter at the same time. The thing is, though, it's like this owl is a creature, and it's actually biting its own tail here. To me, it feels like some kind of, I kind of want to say a warning, Scorpio, to be careful what thresholds you cross, especially when it involves other people. Because you can't necessarily return back, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's talking about going too far. And I don't know if this is you tempting yourself to go too far, or if someone else is taunting you. Something. It's like there's this message of knowing when to give in, and knowing when to give in, knowing when to go forward, knowing when to give up if you have to. But I don't really like the words giving up, because that just sounds so wussy, right? It's not giving up. It's giving in. It's part of that whole pick your battles thing. Oh, you have another 8. You have 2 8s. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, see? It's knowing when to give in, but it's also knowing when to keep going. Because this Eight of Pentacles, it is a card of keep going, man. There's some major discernment coming through for you, like as far as like what's being pointed out. Then we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, this is all about how you deal with conflict, specifically in relationships, Scorpio. How do you deal with conflicts? Do you cover up your vulnerabilities? Do you let yourself be vulnerable? Do you learn when to pick your battles? I feel like these are just questions that are coming up for you. Do you let yourself be the dog? Because we all know in that song, the dog isn't really a dog. It's kind of like taking the high road a little bit, right? So it does have to do with the masculine energy. So so the gentleman and the birds together, to me, this is like talking shit. It's like you can talk the talk, Scorpio, but can you walk the walk? Because it looks like you're hesitating at this threshold here. So it's not so much about what is said, it's about what you do. Is there anything else for Scorpio? Focus. So it's where are you focused, Scorpio? I don't know why, but for you, it's everything is a question. It's like there's no answers, there's only questions, Scorpio. It's like you're just supposed to be asking yourself these things. And you'll see. It's like that's how you'll see. Whatever it is that you're looking for, that's how you'll see, is by asking yourself all of those questions. Very interesting. All right, Scorpio, this is your message. I'm off to the next. Hey, Capricorn. So, the song that came out for you, the Chris Cornell song that came out for you, was When I'm Down. And I swear I always feel like I need to have like an adult beverage when I listen to that song. It's weird. It's like right from the get-go, it takes you to like I don't know, like a deeper part of yourself where I don't know, there's a lot of interpretations of this song, and I'm not really going to go with the obvious because anybody can look that up or read it or whatever, but it's like being down in the depths and knowing, like, allowing yourself to know that like someone still cares about you, and like admitting to yourself that you are, no matter how bad you feel or how bad things are, you're still capable of love. It's very touching. All right, Capricorn, so we have the Judge here, and this is interesting because the Judge, it's you. It's you, Capricorn. It's like, even if you feel like you're the one being judged, yeah, I mean, yeah, you are being judged, but you're being judged by yourself. It's the worst kind of judge, actually. It's the worst kind of judge, Capricorn, when you judge yourself. All right, what do you need to know about this? So we have Two of Wands here. weird. It's kind of like this wand is what you do sometimes, but this wand is what you want, what you long for. But it's the same. It's almost like it's like you're picturing this wand here in the corner in the dark, but you're both wands. I mean, it could be you and your shadow. I don't know, like there's something telling me that there's no reason why you have to just have this one wand. It's almost like, I don't know. It's like choosing one part of yourself over another. But in this instance, I mean, normally I don't get this with the Two of Wands, but I don't think you need to choose, Capricorn. This isn't a choice. This is more like accepting of who you are and what you're capable of. You're capable of love, Capricorn. Whether you think you are or not, you are. Yeah, it's what you're wishing for. Don't you dare make me cry, Capricorn. Check it out, Knight of Wands. There's something that needs to come out. And I feel like there's some kind of darkness that you're hiding because you think it's bad or something, and it's not. Like, if it's a part of you, is it really bad? I mean, or is that just the judge saying that? Is that you, the judge, saying that? Are you judging it as bad when it's just a part of you? It's like, I mean, with this horse in the background here, it's like there's something that you want freed with, and it's like, I feel like you've got this part of you in the corner, and you need to free it. Oof. Okay, so we have Temperance here. This is you allowing yourself. It's like the fire and the water. It's like allowing yourself to, I mean, you can be both wands. You know, it's like don't pigeonhole yourself, Capricorn. You can be dark and still love. You know, you can be all your whole self and still be loved. It's important for you to know this. All right, Capricorn, this is your message. I'm off to the next one. Hey, Libra, so your song, your Chris Cornell song, is Sweet Euphoria. And the line, I think it's part of the chorus that sticks out, is kind of, what does it say? Save my love for the lasting one. It's like, I don't know, it reminds me of the, times when you feel like you've wasted your love on something. And right away, I just felt that nothing is a waste when it comes to love, right? I mean, just having it, knowing it, seeing it, feeling it, you know what I mean? It's like, it can't be a waste. And there's one other line, it's my favorite line in the whole song, and it says, using stars to light your candle. And just that alone, like even out of context, just that alone is just a beautiful thing to think about. Oh, Libra. And you have the Bardo. What? It's not a waste, Libra. It's not a waste. I almost wonder if you should not save your love for the last. I mean, don't save it. It's like it's kind of free flowing, right? Bardo. You know what? I need to look really quick in the book here. Because, it's like, it kind of has like this doom and gloom kind of feel to it, but I think there's something that's not doom and gloom here. Okay, it's the in-between. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. In the Bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. Dang, Libra, you gotta let that go. Your love is never wasted, Libra. All right, so what else does Libra need to know? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. There's more love on the way, Libra. More love is on the way. It might take a while, you never know. It's a lonely trek sometimes. But we've got a message of love. Oh my gosh, and you have the star. That is so perfect. Using star to light your candle, Libra. I'm getting all teary-eyed. And temperance. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. So, and you have temperance as well. These are big energies. Temperance is big. Star is big. Hopes, wishes, dreams. It's like, don't give up on your hopes, wishes, and dreams. And don't give up on love, Libra. You never know where an opportunity for love is going to come in. And this Bardo, it's like, it's the space where the unloved can be loved. Don't ever think you can't be loved. All right, what else does Libra need to know? You're hanging there. The Eight of Swords. Libra, you're hanging there. If there's a part of you that feels unloved, like suspended, almost like suspended in time or something, it's like you can't remain suspended forever. Something's gonna happen with this card. Something will happen. Either you open your wings and you fly, or you fall down and you get pierced by the swords. It's like you have a choice, but no matter what, you cannot stay hanging here. You can't let that hang over you. Whatever it is, it just feels like something looming. That was probably that doom and gloom feeling coming from this Bardo card. It's like whatever in relation to love, whatever is looming over you that just seems like you don't want to go there, and you just want to curl up and hang here. You can't stay there. You've got to let the love flow, right? Okay, Libra, this is your message. I'm off to the next one. Hey Leo, so the song that came out for you was Can't Change Me. And this song is about a man who has some kind of relationship with with a woman, and she kind of has this effect where she can, create great things and make a lot of good change, positive change in the world. Yet she can't change him. And it's not like an act of defiance. It's not like, yeah, you're not changing me, man. But it's like somehow she's not able to. I don't know, like he's immune to the good stuff or something. Ooh, okay. And so Leo, you have the storm here, and it does feel a bit chaotic, like there's a lot of interference that could explain that kind of feeling like you're immune to the good stuff. So what is this interference? What is this interference? So we have the Ace of Swords here, so I can see that you are definitely trying to get to the bottom of something. And it's like this sword has to pass through these clouds here. The truth has to pierce through the storm. You have Two of Cups. Gosh, this could very well be like a relationship. There's something. You see how we've got the rose here and the heart here? There is something about love. It's almost like maybe a past relationship has created some kind of storm, like has created like this weird interference, or something that kind of is hanging around your aura where you can't, it kind of prevents you from seeing the truth about how you can, like how you can love, or how you can join forces with something. We have Three of Swords. I mean, this is weird. It's like, I mean, it's a card of rest, right? But you're laying here and it's almost like in a death position, like giving up. It's almost like this interference or this storm is, it's like it's making you feel like you don't have access like out this window here. Like kind of trapped, but also like kind of giving up a little bit, you know? And what really needs to happen is this sword of truth, this sword needs to pierce through the clouds, which is the confusion, through the storm, which is that interference in your aura, kind of, and to reach the sun, to reach that light, right? So how does Leo do this? How does Leo do this? Okay, well, first of all, you need to get up. First of all, you need to get up and stand up straight and tall. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to stand up straight and tall, even when you, you got the mighty oak here, and it's like this black sun, this like eclipse. It's like there's, yeah, stuff is being eclipsed from you. It happens, right? But standing up tall even when you don't know everything. That is how you're going to get to this flow here of the Ten of Cups. That's how you're going to start making the connections. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it from this space right here. You're going to do it from this space right here, Leo. All right, Leo, this is your message. I'm off to the next. Hey, Gemini, the song that came out for you was Fell on Black Days. And I will tell you that I have listened to that song many a dark night. What I really like about it, though, is that there's this line in it that says, I sure don't mind a change, which means, you know, like, it's like even at your darkest point, there's still a part of you that is, you know, kind of hopeful, or, you know, open to open to changing the situation, and not just staying there, you know. All right, what is your card? Ooh, you have the Nectar. I've actually not seen this card before. The Nectar. Oh wow, that is so cool, Gemini. Look, it's like you're in this dark space, right? But there's a part of you that's just reaching for this flower. It's like on the other side of the flower, that's the change. This is like, I sure don't mind this change right here. Wow, that is really cool. It's like you're reaching for it. You know it's there. And you may not even be able to see it, to see how big it is. You may not even be able to smell the fragrance of it, right? Wow, that's really cool. Ten of Cups, hell yeah. Right on, Gemini. It's like this is the nectar, this is the flower, this is the Ten of Cups. It's like, it's that, it's what you don't lose, sight of, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how hard it gets. You don't lose sight, because you know that, like, this happiness, this fulfillment, this nectar, it's still out there. There's still nectar for you, even when you've been denied nectar. Wow, and you have Nine of Pentacles here. Look, you're holding the bird in your hand. It's weird. It's like this Nine of Pentacles, there's a lot of work that goes into, like, that. There's a lot of work involved to get to the Nine of Pentacles here. If you are feeling like you're in a dark space, dark night, that you're almost done. You've got the Ten of Cups in sight. It's just like, it's just over the bend, right? And then you've got this Nine of Pentacles. It's like you will see the results of all the work that you've been doing, whether it's shadow work or improving yourself or whatever. Knight of Swords. Yeah. It's like you will come back into your power. It's like she's holding this ball of light right here, and that's exactly, this light is exactly what you're reaching for, Gemini. It's coming. You're getting there. Because we all fall on black days, right? Yeah, we do. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we get down, and sometimes it feels like Like I can't believe how I got here. How did I know? Like that line in the song, like, how could I know that this would be my fate, you know? But life happens. We have the Six of Cups here. You know, it might benefit you, Gemini, to, I know that, you know, people say, oh, don't dwell in the past and all that kind of thing, but, you know, it might do you good to just have a healthy reflection on just how far you've come, because that's really the best way to see progress. If you feel like you haven't gotten anywhere in life or anywhere with a certain thing, go back. Go back a year, go back 5 years, go back 10 years, and think about where you are now and where you are then, and how many things you've actually seen blossom, how many things that you've seen come to fruition. It's like, you know, the work is not in vain. But sometimes, you know, we have some black days or we have some dark nights. That's okay. All right, Gemini, this is your message. I'm off to the next. Hey, Sagittarius, you have one of my most favorite Chris Cornell songs of all time, and that is Sun Shower. And it's full of emotion in that song. You really, all I gotta say is, if you have been putting off crying about something, then you should listen to that song. You should listen to it. And I'm so happy that song came out for Sagittarius, because I think Chris Cornell had a Sagittarius moon, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So, Saggy, you got a sweet sun shower coming your way. And you got the lover. Right on. Sweet sun shower indeed. All right. So what do we need to know about this lover? Weird, I just got you missed them. You missed them. Wow. Okay, so this must be the Grey Gardens. Okay, so we have the lover here, and it's weird because it's coming out, it's almost like this is the sun shower, and then this is the Grey Gardens. The Grey Garden that is part of one of like the lyrics in the song. We have the King of Coins here, and it's like, I don't know, this King of Coins, he feels kind of shunned. Like, he feels shunned. I don't know, I can't think of any other word besides shunned. Like, he was, like, it's kind of like rejection. Like, there's this feeling of rejection, and being really, really defensive about it, which leads to this total tower moment where everything, like, the tower's made up of all these swords right here, and it's like everything you thought, it's like that moment when you realize that everything you know is wrong, you know, and it's like, it just fucking floors you, right? And it's like, it just turns your entire garden gray. And what, like, your message here is saying that, like your sweet sun shower will come. You know what I mean? Like this is not the end of your world. You're gonna keep going, right? Oh wow, just like Gemini, you have the Emperor. This is even though it's dark, right? Even though it's a period of darkness, your garden is gray, and you don't know what's coming next. You need to stand up tall. You need to stand up. I mean, even his figure here is kind of hunched. Like you just need to stand up tall. Yeah, because oh, your sweet sun shower. That's so cute. You have the baby bird. You have the fool. It's like this. Something new will come. What does it say in the song? Your graces will flower. Your graces will flower, Sagittarius. It's like hold on tight. This isn't the end. The gray gardens will flower again, okay? All right, Sagittarius, this is your message. I'm off to the next one. Hey, Aquarius. So the song that you got was Worried Moon, and I love that song so much. So the way I feel about this song is that, it's not the moon that's actually worried, it's you. And it's kind of like just seeking comfort in like a constant, like the moon is always there. The moon is always there for you, even during times of change, times of turmoil, and especially the moon is there when you just don't know what the future is going to bring, There's some kind of, I don't know, I get some kind of, I feel kind of special, like, like when I go outside and I look at the moon. And there's even a line in this song about something about the moon bathing you in its blue light, What do we have here? Ooh, we have the ring. What is this about? I've not seen this one before. I'm actually gonna look and see what what it says in the book here. I mean, in Lenormand, the ring means like it can mean a contract, or it can mean like a promise or a cycle. Okay, so in this deck, the ring is the infinite, the wheel, the connection. The ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. Wow, that's really cool, because that's like connecting to the moon, which is a constant during these times of change through the cycles. Wow, that's really cool. All right, Aquarius, what else do you need to know? I'm just getting that it's very important, Aquarius, for you to know and to remember that you are connected, even when you feel you're not. Like you can't sever your connection to the universe, to the sun, the moon, the stars, the cosmos. You can't sever that connection. You're always connected. Holy shit. Told you. You have the Fountain. That's like the end all be all card in this deck. It's like an extra card, and it's literally about like your connection to, what was I just saying? Your connection to the cosmos. It's the cosmos. It's like you are connected through every cycle you've ever gone through and will go through. You are connected, Aquarius. That's so awesome. Oh, look at this, Three of Wands. It's like Three of Wands. It's like the three sisters, like the weavers of fate. Look how there's like he's taking these and weaving it into one big thread here. That is so cool. And then we have King of Coins. You know, this is telling me that you, if you're not comfortable now, you will attain a certain comfort with yourself, with your success. And it's interesting how it's like this pentacle is kind of like hovering above him, like, and just kind of like pouring into his head. I don't know if you could see, that's a little bright. Yeah. You see how it's just like, I mean, it's like your connection to the cosmos. It's always there. It's always there, shining down on you, just like the moon. You know what I mean? It's like you can use that you know, the cosmos, the ring. You know, it's like the cosmos. It's like the cosmos is shining down on you, no matter what, during periods of rest, activity, sadness, love, you know, joy, whatever. Your connection is there. All right, Aquarius. This is your message. I'm off to the next. Hey, Cancer. So the Chris Cornell song that came out for you is "I Am the Highway." Yeah. And what's two cool things? Number one, Chris Cornell, I believe, is a Cancer sun, so yay, you share that. And with the song, it's like, to me, it's like kind of, it reminds me of like standing up for your own magnificence, you know, like, cause kind of like how he says in the song, it's like, I'm not your carpet ride, I'm the sky. It's like, I'm not your autumn moon, I'm the night. You know, it's like it's like knowing that you're much bigger than you are perceived, and like, and not being like arrogant about it, but just, I don't know, it's like, it's kind of like being underrated or being underappreciated, and just having like knowing, even though others don't recognize your magnificence, knowing that you have it and you are, you know? Oh, see? You're the gem. Look at you, Cancer. You are this beautiful gem. And you know, it's like this gem is surrounded, it's surrounded by all this grass and worms and bugs and stuff, but it's like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what any of this shit is right here, because you're beautiful. Look at all of these facets of you, Cancer. You are magnificent. You are. Ooh, look at you, Nine of Pentacles. Man, and I'm loving all the blue here, and even though this looks kind of like a parrot, I'm just getting, you know, with all the blue here, just bluebird, and that is, to me, the bluebird is like, it's so, I get so excited. It just feels so magical when I see one. I don't know why. Oh, movement. So we have the Chariot here. Then we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so with this Page of Swords, what I'm seeing, Cancer, is I don't think you are You're the gem. This is you, Cancer. You are the gem. Now, this Page of Swords, I believe, is someone else. And it's like this person is too quick. This Page of Swords is too quick to, I don't know if it's judge or too quick to label, but they, like, what I always get from this card is that, like, they haven't even gone into the cave. They haven't even gone into the cave to fight whatever this serpent is, but they're already carrying this laurel leaf thing like it's a victory, but they haven't done the work yet. And so this right here is just one of the things that is all around you here. Is just one of the worms. You know what I mean? It's like, something you have to deal with, not being totally appreciated for your true worth, your true value. And this Chariot here, it's like eventually you're going to be able to move away from that. You are going to be able to see a way, and it's weird. It's like it's so dense around here. There's not a path out of this. There's no path to go, because you're gonna rise above the situation. That's how you deal with it. You rise above, Cancer. You rise above the situation. Is there anything else Cancer needs to know? You're a star, Cancer. You're a star. Hopes, wishes, dreams. Beautiful. That star sure does look an awful lot like this gem, Cancer. There's confirmation for you. All right, Cancer, this is your message. I'm off for the next. Hey, Virgo. So your Chris Cornell song is Murderer of Blue Skies. And Virgo, I'm sure most of you have been completely deceived by someone before. It's kind of like what this song is about, where they appear as one thing, but it turns out that they're something else. And then you're kind of stuck with it, and you just kind of dream about just not being there anymore, or not being with them anymore, that kind of thing. They kind of pooped in your Cheerios. Alright, so let's see. What do we have for Virgo? You get 2. Why do you have 2? Oh my gosh, you have the Underworld, and there's a card stuck underneath the mask. Oh my gosh. That is so weird. So it's about being deceived. It's like seeing through their mask, and they take the mask off, and it's like the Underworld. Ugh, that's kind of creepy. Damn. Virgo, I think I did a reading where something came out where you are something like a mask detector or something. I wonder if have you been honing that skill? Alright, let's see what you need to know. You're the only one that got 2 of these, Virgo. Alright. Appearance versus reality. So we have 10 of Cups. Wow, this card likes to come out too. Oh, that's so awesome. See, look, with the mask on, there's all these vibrant colors. It's beautiful. They appear as this lovely 10 of Cups energy, right? And we have 6 of Pentacles. It's like what they do is they piecemeal the coins, the happiness. It's like you only get it in small doses because you're not worthy of that whole bag of coins. And you get lost in the confusion of it all. Like, why did I let this happen to me? Why did I get trapped with, it's like, even in these clouds, it's like, you've got this fancy castle and there's people and it looks like these people are hugging. It's like you you let yourself get trapped in some kind of illusion of fantasy, not realizing that this is where the castle really is. Right here. Ooh, wants to roll away. Alright, so what else does Virgo need to know? Virgo needs to know that the kitty wants to say something. Alright, so we have Eight of Cups. Man. So, Virgo, this is two things here. The Eight of Cups, of course, is walking away, but it also is a card of kind of ill health. It's like this whole situation is, I mean, it seems like such a big, dark burden that you almost don't know how to get out of it, right? It's like, and that's like that chorus that keeps repeating in the song. I can't wait to never be with you again. I can't wait. It's like it's just this darkness that looms over you. And all you want is some kind of peace, some kind of rest. So how do you get out of it? What's the advice? I mean, like, I'm Virgo, and for me, this is a past energy for me. But what about for Virgos that are actually in this right now? There's a way. So Ace of Pentacles, there is a way. I want to say the first thing to do to find your way out of this mess right here is to ground yourself. Get your head out of those clouds, get your head out of the fantasy, and fine-tune that mask detector so that this doesn't happen again, you know? It's a hard lesson to learn. And sometimes you just don't know, right? Sometimes you just don't know how things are going to turn out. Oh, that's it. No more cards, Virgo. All right, this is your message. I'm off to the next one. Hey, Taurus. So the song that came out for you was Higher Truth. And I kind of like this song because it kind of talks about what are you putting out into the world? Are you, are you setting things on fire, or are you bringing some love into the situation, And it's like, maybe one day everyone will come to this, higher truth. All right, so let's see what your message is here. You have the box too. Someone else had the box. Oh, Rusty Cage. That was the card for Rusty Cage as well. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, so the box is the cage, the rules, the norm. The norm. Because in the song, it's like what it's asking. What are you filling the world with? Are you filling it with hate? Are you filling it with, are you setting things on fire? Are you bringing people down, or are you lifting people up? And it's like the norm is to not really go after that higher truth. It's a small percentage of people that go for that higher truth, Taurus. So let's see here. Talks about structure, order, coherence, logic, and to be wary of limitation, rigidity, judgment, and fear. Everything in the box is known, everything outside of the box is unknown. So that higher truth, there is an unknown component to that higher truth. Your box is different than the Rusty Cage box. All right. And the songs were written decades apart, too. All right. Ooh, look at you. See, the sun, this is what you want to be bringing. This is what you want to be bringing to the world. This is what you want to fill the world with, this sunflower, this amber light energy. Nine of Earth. Man, the Nine of Pentacles has come out in so many of these Chris Cornell song readings. That is very interesting. So Nine of Earth, it's like bringing this golden energy out to the world in the open, and just seeing, it's like she's standing there just looking at the beautiful things this energy does. It's amazing. Queen of Fire. She's amazing too. Look at her. I haven't seen this Queen of Fire in so long. And look at her heart chakra. It's glowing, and you know what she knows? She has this knowing look on her. She's giving off major, like, high priestess vibes here, but she's the Queen of Fire, and it's like, there's a line in there about something about setting the world on fire, but like, in a way you can set the world on fire, but it's the fire from your heart. The fire is the sun energy. That's what you need to set the world on fire with. Wow. So we have Eight of Swords here, and this is interesting because it's telling me, Taurus, that you may not be sure. It just feels like uncertainty here. You know, Taurus, every one of these swords here, those, to me, that feels like the others. Like the people that, like the norm of this box, right? It is so worth it to venture outside of this box, to feel this energy, to see the results of the energy, and to know this higher truth, right? But you have to, spread your wings and get out of this space right here, because you can't stay here for long. You either open your wings, fly, and see all of this, or you can stay in the box and eventually get poked by all of these swords. All right, Taurus, this is your message. I'm off to the next. Hey, Aries. So the Chris Cornell song that came out for you was Black Hole Sun, and it is one of the awesomest Soundgarden songs ever. I know it was written by Chris Cornell, and obviously he sang it. And what's really cool about this song is that, like, if you listen to the lyrics, there are parts that sound like kind of intense and like there's some kind of deep meaning or whatever, but really there's no intended meaning whatsoever with that song. It wasn't meant to be some profound thing, but it just turned out excellent. And what's also very cool is that there's one lyric in the song that is now a kind of a quote that's attributed to Chris Cornell, and it's "No one sings like you anymore." Ooh, what is this? You have Kairos. I don't even know what this card is. Aries. Let's look. Kairos. Oh, wow. Okay, so Kairos is about mythic time and synchronicity. We've all had that experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it's the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there's a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Wow. That is really cool. So, what about this timing do you need to know, Aries? This mythic time. All right, so we have the Dreamer 2, the Maker 3, and Dreamer 9. Now, this is really interesting because we have Dreamer 2, which is the half moon truce card. It is, you know, like it's an example of like duality, polarity, things being one thing and another thing at the same time. It's very, I mean, it's weird. It said mythic time, but it almost reminds me of mystic time. And then we have here, because I'm getting like High Priestess vibes off of this here. And here we have Maker 3, and it's Labor's Fruit. And it actually has a very Nine of Pentacles vibe to it. Labor's Fruit, it's like seeing the results of what you've worked on. And there is kind of like this timing here. It's like there's a time, there's a time for things to grow. It's like you see in this card, you've got, energies being focused, right? And it's like these energies are coming from this third eye, which is that kind of like High Priestess type vibe here, the intuition. It's like knowing the right timing it's like intuitively knowing the right timing to grow certain things and to let other things wilt away. It's like with this timing, this mythic or mystic time, it's like you have this knowing of when and where to do things, but it's not necessarily coming from you, but it is, if that makes sense. And then we have the Dreamer 9 here, and this is the Nightmare card. And I'm wondering if this nightmare here is something that's going to be kind of washed away for you. I'm just not getting the feeling that you are just, oh my God, freaked out with nightmares. You know what I mean? So I just want to get a couple cards for the nightmare here, and then it'll be your message. What does Aries need to know about this nightmare? Because I really don't feel like it's your nightmare, Aries. See here, look, we have these two halves. We have these two halves right here, and that's really, it's weird. It's like if you try to separate dark and light, or the polarities of things, if you try to separate and divide, it will end in nightmare. So this is a warning. It's not your nightmare yet, you know, but it's totally preventable. You just have to work at it and just stay connected to the cosmic web that you're already connected to. All right, Aries, this is your message. I'll see you later.